Now you have a really nice color wheel. You have your primaries, your tertiaries, your secondaries. We just have to talk about tints, shades, and intensity. So on the bottom, what do you add to a color to tint it? To get a tint. You add white. So a tint is a lighter value. To get a shade, you add black. A shade is darker in value. And then what do you add to a color to create a tone? I'm not going to be creating tones with colored pencil, but you add gray. And then intensity, I'm going to add this onto the bottom. It is the brightness or dullness of a color. I'm also going to go ahead and, I wish I would have already done this, but I'm going to label the colors that I have. So yellow, and then I'm going to label yellow orange, orange, red orange, red, red violet, violet, blue violet, blue, blue green, green, yellow green. Alright, let's make a tint. And so there's a couple ways where we could do this. We do have white in our colored pencil kit, so I'm going to lightly color in this little slice with yellow. Then I'm going to take my white, I'm using a little more pressure, and I'm going to add white on top of that yellow. And it is going to lighten it. I'm going to do that with orange. We're only going to do this with our primaries and secondaries. So I'm going to lightly color in with orange. And add my white on top to make a tint, to make it lighter. I'm going to show you how to do the shade. Shade is when you add black to a color. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to color in yellow. I'm using a little bit of pressure. Oh. And then I do have black in my colored pencil. I'm going to lightly add some black on top of that yellow. And then I'm going to go over it again with my yellow. And you made a shade, you made it darker. Intensity, the brightness. We're going to make this color as bright as we can. And so that means you're using a lot of pressure. And you are pressing really hard to get the brightness of a color. I'm going to go back to my orange. I'm going to make a shade. Remember, lightly with the black. If you press too hard, it's just going to take over. And then intensity, giving it that really good pressure. to finish the color wheel before you turn it in, I want you to add the tint, shade, and intensity to all the primaries, so red and blue, and to the secondaries, violet and green. If you want, you can add the tints, shades, and intensity for the tertiaries, but you do not have to. Just the primaries and secondaries before it gets turned in.